Hi, hello, and welcome on back. My name's Lovejoy17, and this is the Amazing Paper Server. Now you're probably wondering, hang on a second, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. And the days go by. No, I'm not going to be singing today. No, as you can see, we are not at not our base. No, not at all. This is not our house. This is over at Revived Grain's place. My goodness, there's some beautiful buildings over here. Look at this. So we're going to be building up some interiors. We've been hired to build up some interiors for these large buildings. And I picked this one to start with. Hopefully if he likes it, we can do some more. But yeah, it's got the dockside one, so I'm thinking maybe we could have like, what's it called? I don't know, some like warehouse aspects and like bunkhouse bits for the workers of the warehouse and floating. It's a magical building. It explains there is a magical tree. I mean, we've got. It's a very, very large building. It's a very convoluted shape. There's a lot of sheep apparently, and I felt that like the best way for me to make space is I have to change that. All I can hear is just meh, meh. Where friendly creature, you go down to 36. Why not? That's done nothing. Yeah, I felt like the thing I could do to really kind of make the most of this space was to kind of just cut it up into shapes, make it more easy and manageable chunks. One thing I do need to check is it's a square. Is just how much sort of what I call decoration blocks, but what others would call villager profession blocks. How much that will affect anything? I just don't want to affect this. I don't want them to be just freaking out and going, no, we must go over here. You know, all that. You know what villagers do. You know what villagers are like. But yeah, I've got some plans. And why don't I get started? And I will bring you all back when I've got a little bit more progress. Okay, so just whilst I'm doing a bit of resource gathering, I'll tell you the fun story I had of setting up the voice chat mod, the voice chat mod. So basically, I logged on earlier on today, and we have, as you can see, a voice chat mod. So much like your popular servers like Hermitcraft and stuff, we were able to chat with each other. We've had it for a while. I haven't been able to. I've been meaning to get round to like installing it, but I hadn't yet. I now have, and it wasn't working at first. And I was like, oh, why is it not working? Grain was helping me out with it, and turns out what I think had happened was pretty much everything else that I'd been using, so like Fabric and OptiFabric and all that stuff, which is out of date, but I don't actually think I was using any of it because it was out of date. It wouldn't have allowed it to load because like OptiFabric wouldn't have been compatible with what's it called? With like, or Optifine wouldn't have worked without OptiFabric, and Optifine was working fine. So I'm not sure how that works, but it did. So basically, I don't know how I managed to have Optifine working for the past however many weeks that I've had it working, because everything's been out of date. So then I updated everything, was able to get stuff to work, and it was like, no, OptiFabric won't let you work. And I'm like, why isn't this working? Turns out I'd installed an ever so slightly older version of OptiFabric, and it finally started working. So now I have it. No one's been online yet, so I can't test it. So hopefully it's all working, because this should be cool. We should be allowed for more collaborations, and I'm really excited for that. One thing I know that Retro asked if I wanted to collaborate on building up a little cow building over here. I think it's just going to house a couple of cows. I think that's a great idea. I can't wait to do it. Just need to get round to figuring out a time where we can work together on that one. And now we've got the voice chat, it should be a lot easier to do that. So exciting stuff coming in the future. I hope you're all looking forward to it. And I'm so excited. and I just cannot hide it. Wow, I'm just doing songs. I mean, I'm about to lose control, and I guess I like it, you know. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. So yeah, so long story short, all singing aside, we have the voice chat mod. So yeah, it's going to be really cool prospects for this. I can't wait to get to use it. Alright, so I'll head back over to Grain's place and I'll meet you there with some more progress. I have done just a little bit of work on some of the interiors. I spoke to Grain. He's liking it so far, so that's always good to hear. There's the button. So yeah, so we got like a little flat in one of the areas. So if I could just get through some doors. Yeah, I think I mentioned how I'd want to do potentially another building if you'd want me to, but he's told me that his idea is he's going to get who was it? He's going to get 3 of the other Paperites to sort of furnish the other 3 buildings that he has around his town centre, which I think is an amazing idea. So you can see sort of the different approach that we'll all take and see the different outcome of what there is. So I've decided to give you a little tour. Sorry, let me get my words out. Alright, so let me give you a tour. So what we've got on the ground floor here is we've got a sort of ye old customs house. So behind here, someone will be like, what would you like to bring into this dock? Seeing as we are just on the other side of the dock, just over there. You can see it just there. There you go. Sorry if that was like, whoa, that's not right. Oh. Anyway, then they've got a little not secret, but they've got a little side entrance to a ye old dockside warehouse. As you can see, it's on the dockside, so I thought, seeing as I took the dockside one, I thought it makes sense to have a sort of warehouse area. This is my cat. He kept annoying me, so I tamed him and put him here. There is another one as well in one of the other rooms. Ooh, let's go to that room now. None of those chests are full. That's up to Grain if he wants to actually put anything in there. But for now, it's just a sort of decorative storage area for like this building. So here is the workers' bunkhouse. So it's obviously where all the workers. This is my other cat. He has claimed this bed. Good kitty. So you got the workers' bunkhouse. Oh, so they can sleep here when they've had a busy day of, I don't know, working the dock. There's technically no way up to get to that, but I suppose if Grain likes that idea, maybe if he wants, he could put like a little mini staircase up there. I don't know. It's his build. He can do what he wants. You know, he can just scrap it all together if he wants. He can get rid of that room and think, no, I'd rather have this. So as I was building this, I think as I went off to sort of design the little rooms in a little creative world, when I came back, Grain had actually put a doorway just here that leads to the wool farm, and I thought, perfect, let's just make this into a tailor shop. So it's ye old tailor shop. So we got some little tables for, I don't know, some sewing or knitting or whatever they do in tailors to go on. We've got some big spools of wool. Oh, we just saw, oh my goodness. We have a great view of all those sheep. So you've got like a great big spool of wool that could be that's on here, white. Got some other white ones. I thought that's probably your most common colour. Then you've got pink. Just as you can see, it's on this little. You know, when you go into like a fabric shop and they've got those giant just giant tubes just full of it. I'm doing loads of hand gestures. You'd love it. Dude, these giant tubes full of wool or wrapped in fabric, so more of a cloth. And yeah, so you've got the big ones are draped on here, and as you can see, here's the entrance to the wool farm. So that's where you can hear all of the sheep. There's a lot of them. Oh boy. But I suppose, if you need wool, get sheep. And then finally, the last building was the dockside flats that I've put in here. So you've got flat 1, which is just here. They've got a nice table, a nice little, either an armrest area, so you can be like, hey, you come here often into my house? You break in here often? Hmm? Anyway, that's flat one. They've got some posts. There's 4 flats, as you can see. So there's no stairs because I couldn't quite fit them in. Flat 2 is just above. They have a fancy bed. It's got it's got 2 posts, some chests and everything. Just a nice little stand-up table, like a stand-up desk. They've got a nice little view. Maybe they do other stuff outside. Who knows? Flat 3 is here. This is just sort of a twin bedroom. If anything, this could be like a hotel. I don't know. The Dockside Hotel. It's up to Grain. He can change that if he wants. Overall, he has complete creative freedom to do what he wants with this. As you can see, you've got a nice little view over this. That's mine. I'll take that back. A couple of tables to like lean and chat. Maybe you chat with all of the flatmates. You're like, oh hey, what's going on? They're like, I'm fine. Yes, thanks. And then finally, you got flat 4. They have a bed with a little side bit. I thought that's cool. It could be like a chase lounge or a shay lounge. I don't know how the actual way to say it is. A nice sofa here. They actually have a sort of kitchenette, so maybe this person who lives here does all the cooking for everyone else, and they all just sort of do their own things, I suppose. And then you've got the ladder down. So where is it? The warehouse actually goes up to the 2nd level, so it's it's a warehouse. They have lots of storage. You've got storage in here, space to store stuff here, bit of a table. I kind of ran out of ideas with this bit, but I think what you could do is you could have piles of like coal in here if they'd like store it all up here. Piles of gold, maybe more wool. I don't know. Depends who owns this area. And then there's a top floor as well, and I was really struggling to figure out what to do because I didn't want to just keep pulling the warehouse up. So then I spoke to Grain and I was like, I'm struggling with ideas of what to do in this. This is why it's taken me like over a week to record this episode, because I've just been really struggling and I just haven't been able to think of stuff. And I've been busy at work, so I've just been trying to, when I get time, to put some effort in and do some stuff. That is a really cool view. Wow. Kudos to Grain. This is a fantastic area. It's absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's got like all the stuff around it, and you've got like, I don't know, maybe if he's going to put more of the sort of little villager pop-up, what are they called? Little tents, trading stalls, marketplaces. It's just going to look really cool. I really need to get to my sort of main base so we can start doing stuff like this and maybe get some of the other Paperites to come around and do some stuff. I have got some plans. Should be really cool. Yeah, I really need to do something with this room that really utilizes this view. That's the thing I want from this room. But, so basically, as you can probably see, there is actually no access to the lower levels. And I thought, well, this is a sort of upper deck area. People have wings in this game, so maybe this area is a sort of a flying only area, the elytra or elytra only. So you can kind of go out, plan out some, I don't know, flight trips. Maybe we could put in some sort of rudimentary flight machines in here, like who was that guy? Oh my goodness, how have I forgotten his name? He was one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, Leonardo. Da Vinci, not DiCaprio. No. He can't claim fame for that turtle. No, that's not him. Maybe some sort of Da Vincian flying machines in here, maybe hanging from the ceiling. I don't know. That's giving myself, actually, that's a very hard task to do. Maybe I'll be able to do it, maybe I won't, who knows. But yes, so they could be sort of like rudimentary flying materials in here, plans, I don't know. So in here there's a map wall, so you put a big map of a 3x3 of the local area, and then a sort of study area, so he can, or she can study their routes. I'm saying he, because I imagine Grain will be in here. This is his planning zone, and then so they can do that. I think this area we'll try and make some rudimentary flying thing. I think that'd be really cool. Not sure what to put in here, but I will think of something. But I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update so that it's not just and I'm done. But yeah, so I'll get to working on this area, and yeah, I will see you all in a bit. Got him. And first time. I mean, just ignore the arrows in the tree. Yeah, it was definitely the first time. Yeah. Nothing to see. Oh, nothing to see. Ow. Oh, well, that was embarrassing. All right, so I've done a bit of progress. Here you go. There's the flying machine. I am. Whoa! Gotta start recording that again. My goodness, the lag spike. Where did that come from? Okay, take two. So, as you can see, here is my flying machine. I think it looks really cool. I mean, look at this. You can't really see it from this angle. You can't really see it from many angles, really, because I've built it on this sort of hanging deck area. But you know what the coolest thing about a flying vehicle is? The ability to sit in it. That's right. You can flick some buttons. So, as you can see, it's on this little level area, so raising area. You can lower that down, raise it up. Got it on a pulley system. I think these blocks, awesome for pulley systems. Got the flying machine. It's got paddles to paddle the air. I think that makes sense. As you can see, it's clearly powered by redstone. As you can see by that lever, there was a lever up there. All the redstone in the world, which is why it's leaking redstone. That's what it is. I put a door on here. I swapped out some of the bookshelves so they're empty. You can't have every book. Other people got to have some. Some ladders on the wall for no reason. Why not? Put some leaves in the tree. Leaves in the trees. Leaves in the rafters. Just so I think it looks nice. I might put some in these ones. But I think what I'll do is I'll be different, and I'll just put it across on some spruce fence skates. So let's do that now on camera. Look at this, building on camera. Who knew it was possible? Who knew? Just chuck that down like that. Oh, there's a bit like that, but yeah, that'll do. There we go. So we've got a little workstation. As you can see, there's been some redstone spillage here and there. That connects to that one. Didn't realise that would. We've got some storage. They can store some redstone. There you go. Bit more storage behind there as they work away. They just turn around, get their tools. Maybe it's a travelling salesman, wandering trader. You know what they're called. Those guys. The greeny, speckled-eyed, sneaky man of the distant realm of why do they need a hood and, balaclava. So where did they get a balaclava? Why can't I have a balaclava? Well, you can barely see my nose. That's how cold I am. I've gone past having a red nose. There it is. We zoom in enough. You can see my nose. Anyway, and the last room through these doors is the throne room, where you can actually sit in it and look out over the this awesome view that we said we'd have to make the prized area. Oh no. Well, bye leaves. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna call it an episode there. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing my progress and watching me place some leaves right there. I've had a great time doing this. I think, after just talking to Retro as well, I think I might open up a little interior shop, maybe over in the shopping district. I think maybe as long as Grain likes it and the exposure's good, this might be a lucrative way to make some diamonds. Nom 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 nom. Wait, why am I eating the diamonds? Oh, interesting. But anyway, if you liked what you saw today and you want to keep up to date with what we're putting out, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, leave me any tips or tricks down in the comments section below, and I will see you all in the next episode. See ya!